everybody, welcome back to my channel. So I thought I would do a November favourites video. I haven't done one in ages. I actually can't tell you the last time I did one. It might have been beginning of the year. I really don't know. Anyway, I haven't got loads of things to show you. I've just got a selected amount of things. There's only like a few food items. The rest is beauty and one other thing. So it's nothing amazingly great, but it's just some stuff that I've just been enjoying, and yeah, I thought I would share it all with you. So yeah, the food items that I'm going to show you, I will give you all the SIN values for it for Slimming World. All I will say is that if you're going to have any of it, please check the app beforehand, because even though the SIN values are correct of today's date, which is the 1st of December 2019, doesn't mean that it's going to be the same tomorrow or next week or next month or next year. They change all the time. So to protect your weight loss, please can you check the app, the Slimming World app beforehand. And obviously I may get it wrong. I do often get SIN values wrong, but yeah, just so you are aware. So we'll start off with a couple of the food items that I've got, which isn't much, and I've probably shown you these like before, but I will show you them again. So first we've got is the Morrisons Bitter Shandy. Now this is the no added sugar one, and this is actually free, which is really good, I think. Now, I don't know how it can be free when it has alcohol in it. I'm not really sure, but apparently it is free. So you get it, it's like a multi-pack. So if I show you here, it's just like a multi-pack like this. If I put it the right way, would be handy. There you go. So there's like just a multi-pack, and yeah, so you get 6 of them and they're free. So I've been quite enjoying that. I've had these actually for quite a number of months. When I don't want to drink alcohol, it's kind of feels like a slight treat to have this, because it's kind of got alcohol in it, but it's not got the same amount of things as a cider has got, basically. So yeah, I quite enjoy that. The next thing is this Nestle Aero bar. I think I've mentioned it on one of my food hauls a while back. I would link it down below, but I don't know which food haul it is. I haven't done a huge amount, but I think it might have been the last Morrisons one that I did. Yeah. Anyway, you buy these a multi-pack, pack of 4, and they are, no, I saw it here, yeah. You see here, they are 27 grams. So one of these bars is 7 syns, which I think is really good, because it feels like you're having, it's like a proper size bar, but it's not the worst amount of syns, I don't think. I find that if I have lots of small bars, I end up eating more than if I have a big one. It kind of satisfies me a bit better. But I wasn't so sure about the peppermint at first, but I actually quite like the peppermint. They used to do orange years ago. They don't do it anymore, but I used to like the orange ones. But yeah, I quite like the peppermint ones. I did go through a stage of having just the milk chocolate ones, but they're 7.5 syns, so they're slightly more. There's only half a syn more, but it's not like terrible. But yeah, so yeah, I thought I would show you that as well. Also, I've only just started having this, and I probably won't have any more. I'll probably finish off the pack, but they're the Morrisons The Best Mince Pies, and they're really very, very nice, but the syns are not so nice. So basically for one mince pie, which is here, you're actually looking at 13 syns. I think that's really high. I don't like having that many syns on a mince pie, but it is Christmas, so that is why I have bought them. I have had a look at the app, and I think that they've got, I don't know if I've seen them actually on the Morrisons app, but I'll have to have a look when I do my next order. You can get the best, but you can get the mini versions. I think you get 9 in a pack, and they are 6 syns, so I might have a go at those. I think they might be okay, because they are quite big, these ones, but it depends how small mini is. If we're talking one bite, then I'm not going to be terribly impressed at 6 syns for one, but we shall see. I will have a look. I'll order some. But yeah, there's also some Morrisons lattice ones, which are 11.5. Now I think my friend has had those, and she said they're quite good. So that's kind of more acceptable than 13. But I'm sure that there are some mince pies out there that are more syns than these ones. So I'd have to have a look. But yeah, I have had 2 of those already. They are really quite good. So yeah, have to look out for some other ones, I think. I think I've forgotten some of the other things I was going to show you. That is not much good. So I'll be back. Yeah, that was really clever of me, not picking up the other thing. Now, I'm not sure if I've shown this before in my videos, but this is the Yorkshire Tea, and it's the bedtime one. So you can get the biscuit tea, and there's an English one, I think, as well. I've never tried the English one, but this is basically a decaf bedtime tea, and it's got vanilla and nutmeg in it. Anyway, when I first bought it, I actually wasn't hugely sure about it. I wasn't sure I even liked it. However, it has grown on me and I go through boxes of this stuff. I basically have one every night with milk, because you can have it with milk or you can have it without milk. I have one every single night. Whether it actually works or not, I don't know, but I've not had a bad night's sleep since I've been having it. I can't think of any really awful night sleeps I've had, so I do find it's actually really quite good. I think it must be the nutmeg that makes all the difference. Anyway, basically it's a tea bag, so this is syns free. I haven't checked the app, but I'm assuming any sort of tea bag, it hasn't got any sugar in or anything, would be syns free in it. I should think it is. I do sometimes put a little bit of sweetener in it, but not very often. I quite like it on its own. So yeah, I've been enjoying this bedtime tea. The next thing, these are a couple of beauty items. So this is the Carex Love Hearts, and it's like the hand gel type thing. Now, I've tried lots and lots of hand gels, and I dislike the majority of them. If it's not the smell, it's just like they sting and they're horrible. But this one, actually, my friend was using it and she gave it to me to use a few times. It's actually got a really nice smell to it. It doesn't smell like alcohol, and it kind of smells like love hearts, so I think it's really kind of nice. They do a strawberry lace one, and I'm not keen on the smell of that one, but this one, yeah, if you're into kind of hand gel, try this. It's actually quite nice, so I've picked that up. I've got a few of those now, and my dad seems to collect them. I found loads of them on the windowsill, but they're just different flavours. So my phone cut out halfway through I was talking, so I hope that it's picked up what I said. Yeah, I think my dad sent me a message on WhatsApp, and that's why it cut out, which is somewhat annoying, but never mind. So I hope that doesn't happen again. So yeah, I was going to say my next item is this all-in-one beauty aid, and this is a facial cream that I've been using. Now, I've been using it, I think, since June, I think. So it has actually lasted quite a long time. I need another tube, and I'm going to pick one up this week or next week. But yeah, yeah, this is actually really quite good. Now, I was using Simple before, which I didn't find was all that great. It kind of didn't hydrate enough. I don't know what it was doing. I had dry bits and I had oily bits, and I still have oily bits, but that's because I have combination skin, so I'm always going to have that. But I don't know, I find that this is kind of a bit better. It kind of keeps everything at bay, like my spots and stuff, and it reduces the redness as well, even though I'm still red, but I'm probably not as bad as I was, and my skin is way better than it ever used to be. I look back at some of my videos and think, what was I thinking? My skin was horrendous, literally, so this has really helped. So it does meant to be, it's not one of these kind of creams that it's not like a really, I don't know, it's not like Decaff or Elemis or anything like that. It's called a company which is called Touching Soul, which is here, and it's a Korean company, and it's nothing, it's just like for really sensitive skin, I think. I don't know, it's for sensitive and dehydrated. So it does seem to do a really good job. It kind of does lots of things. I think it helps if you've got eczema and stuff like that. So, you know, it's kind of more what I need because I do get eczema, but I haven't had it on my face in quite a long time. If I use the right stuff, I don't generally get it. But I have found that this has been very good, so I've been using that, and I'm going to pick another one up. You can buy this in Debenhams. What I'll do is anything that's item related, I'll do a link down below. I think Boots sell it as well now. I think that's only recent, but Debenhams and Boots sell it, but I think it's out of stock at the moment. So I'm not really sure. You'd have to check, but I'm pretty sure it's out of stock. But I'll link the shops. I'll put Debenhams and Boots wherever I can find it. So yeah, that's worth a try if you've got sensitive skin and dry, dehydrated, you know, the works. The next item is this Javon Qi sparkly stuff. It's Hydrate Sparkling, and I also got this from Debenhams. I think John Lewis may sell it as well. Maybe House of Fraser. I can't remember. I've got a few of their bits, but this is what first attracted me. I want to get their foundation because their foundation is really good. And that's when I went to the counter at Debenhams to try the foundation, and they used this on my skin, and I could see like the calmness, the redness just faded as soon as they started using it. I said, oh, what is that you're using? And then they said, oh, it's this stuff. And you know, I thought, oh right, okay, like, can I buy that? And then they had the last bottle. Now I've already used a whole container of it, so this is my new bottle that I'm about to start using. It comes in a box like this. So yeah, so basically it's just meant to calm down the skin. I use it like a toner, so I use this. So I wash my face in the shower with just normal cheap stuff, which I probably shouldn't do. And then I put a little bit of this on a cotton wool ball or pad, usually about 3 squirts, 2-3 squirts. I could probably get down to 2. And then I use this all-in-one beauty aid afterwards, and then my eye cream. So I don't use a hell of a lot of stuff. That's mainly all I use. And yeah, so I've been using this as well the same time as using this, and I find in combination they work really, really well. So it's kind of, I know they're just like two entirely different brands, but they just seem to work. So, and it's been working for my skin. I still have to use the cream that the doctor gave me, and if I don't use it, I do get spots. As you can see, I've got a lovely one there, which is just going. So I still do get spots, but it's not as bad as it was, and my skin looks way clearer than it did before. And I think it's in combination of using these two products. So this is one reason why I wanted to do a favourites video, so you could see a couple of things that I've now started to use that you would have known about because I never talked about it. So yeah, yeah, there's not really much else to say. I don't actually know. I think it's just like a toner type thing. It's just Hydra Sparkling, that's what it's called. They do like several other different ones, but yeah, I don't think that this one is kind of more for my skin rather than any others. I didn't ask about the others. It's just because she was using it and I could see a difference as she was using it. So yeah, there's one other item to show you. I will link everything down below where I bought it from. So the last other item, unfortunately I've got tea in it, but there you go, it's a mug. This is what my friend bought me. So we were in Asda's buying coats and we saw these mugs. I saw this one and she picked this one up for me. So it's a Disney Winnie-the-Pooh mug. It's actually quite big, but as you know, I am a fan of big mugs. So yeah, as you all know, I like Piglet. So the little Piglet is there as well. So yeah, I really like it. I've been enjoying my tea and coffee and everything in it since I've had it. In actual fact, I haven't stopped using it and it hasn't even been in the dishwasher yet because I just wash it up and reuse it. So yeah, I have really been enjoying that. So I don't know if I'll be able to find that on the Asda website. I can't speak now. Website, but I'll have a look, and if I can, I'll link it down below. Yeah. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was probably longer than I anticipated and I didn't have that many items to show you, but there we go. Yeah, so let me know if you've used any of this or if you've had any of this stuff that I've had, you know, eaten it or tried it, but let me know, and I will see you in my next video very, very soon. Bye everyone.